morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're gonna work on three digits numbers. This is what we did before, but today we're gonna explore new ways to add and subtract the numbers. Can someone read hello? Jolene?
I can find the value of numbers by counting up or counting back hundreds, tens, and ones.
Great, thank you. So we're still working on three digits numbers, and we're going to explore another way to add and subtract. So this is the way we did before, and we used the tens, ones, and hundreds to help us. But why do you think it's important for us to know the other ways to subtract and to add? Why do they want us to know more ways? If we know this one, we okay, no? Why they want us to know another ways? Why we still learning the other ways? Because we know this way, we can do it, right? So why they want us to know any other ways to for additional subtraction? Look.
If you get confused with one way, you can use the other way.
Yes, you can use the other way. And also, so look, if that's 123 number, right? And if we need to subtract, let's say, if we need, let's say, subtract from here 21, right? What we doing? We just do this, and this. So what we're getting, what's the answer? Jolene?
123.
We don't have 20 anymore. So we have 100, we have 1 and 2. So the answer is 102. So that's easy, yeah? And we can check it with our manipulatives if you want. But at some point it might become difficult, right? If we need to subtract the number 998 from the number 998. So what we're doing here, we need to draw a lot. So we're gonna spend a lot of time on making 900 and then 90 and then another 8 if we have 998. So we spend a lot of time on drawing. So that's why we learn in other ways. So this way is good for us when we just learning, when we just start. So we visualize, we see with our eyes, we see the numbers, and that's easier for us. So we can cross and then we can count. But when you going on, when you have to add more and more numbers, it might take, it's very time consuming process. Okay, so this is why we have another way to do it. It's partial differences trick. So we started to learn about this yesterday a little bit. So we're gonna keep going and explore this way more, because this way it's also still providing some help for you, but it's a little easier. It's less drawing and you just use your numbers. So can someone tell me how we do this way? What do we have to look at in the first? Tilda? Okay, yes, so we have to look at the place, right? What is it? So we have to look what we have here. So we have hundreds, right? Then what else we need to look at? Anna? Tens. So we have our tens, right? And what's the last one? Lily?
One.
And ones. So we have 100, tens, and ones. So we also did it the other time we did it like 7 minus 4, we know that's 3. 6 minus 3, we know that's 3. And 5 minus 2, we know that's 3. So we got a number. But with this way, they actually want us to see how we do it. They want us to see that 5 is not 5. If that's on the first place, it's 500. They want us to know that if that's 6 in the middle, that's not just 6, it's 60. So they break it out. They do the parts of this number. So 5 is 500 minus this 2 is 200. So we got 300. Then we have 6 and 3. 6 is 60, not just 6. So 6 is 60 because it's on the second place, right? So 60 minus our 30 is 30. And then at the last we take the ones away. So 7 minus 4 is 3. So we get this number, and this number. So we just add it up and we receive the number. So as the Luke said before to us, why we need the other ways? Because we always can check. We did this way, let's say if you're not sure, right? So you always can check. So I want to show you another example of this, why we using this addition process. So imagine you have 450 baseball cards, and you and your friend gives you 125. What does mean friend gives you? Friend gives you. What does mean? Michael.
What's the question?
So if you have 450 baseball cards and friend gives you, what does mean? We're doing subtraction or addition?
Addition.
Addition, because you got more. You're not giving away, you got more. So 450 plus 125, right? Okay, so what they're doing here, instead of counting one by one, you just add 400 and 1,000. So you break this number. You break this number for 400. What's here? What's next? We add the north. Here in the middle. 50. Okay, and how many ones? Julie? 0. Okay, and they add this number, 100 plus 20 plus 5. So what they say is, instead of counting one by one, you just add 400 and 100. Tens, 50 and 20. And finally 0 plus 5. And you have 575 cards. You're a math wizard. Okay, I just noticed that something is not right. Can you look careful? What did they do wrong with this counting? So when we do subtraction, I'm going to help you, I'm going to start. When we do subtractions, we start our subtractions with bigger numbers, with hundreds. If we do addition, what do we start with? Yes. So you see, we catch the mistake. And when we do subtraction, we start with the hundreds. But right here, they did addition. So what they supposed to do? Lily?
They're supposed to start with the 1.
They're supposed to start with the ones. So I'm gonna jump ahead just a little bit to tell you why. Because why we just can't do it, right? We can add. So just a quick ahead, so we're gonna learn it more. I'm gonna tell you why we have to start from the ones. Let's say we have a bigger number, 9, 7, 5, and number 243. So why we start with the ones? Because when we start with these numbers, 5 and 3, we can add 5 and 3, we get 8. Then we get 7 and 4. What are we doing next? You see? We cannot just put 11 here. It doesn't work this way. We have to put here, we have there 1, and this one will go this way. So right here we have now 1, 9, and 12. So we have now 1,218. We don't have to think about this now. I just want to tell you why this is important to start adding with ones. Because if we start to add with this number, it's not going to work for us. Okay? Okay, so right now I want us to become a math detectives. And to find the treasure, we need to solve some subtraction puzzle using partial differences and blocks. So the process that we learn now, when we break the number on hundreds, tens, and ones, it calls partial differences. So using this method, we need to solve some problems. Who can help me with the pocket? So I have the same thing that you see here. I have for you as a printout, so you can work on this. Sign up, can you help me to give it to everyone? And Isabella, thank you so much. Just make sure everyone have it. So we're gonna work on our worksheets. So what we need to do here, first expand your big numbers into hundreds, tens, and ones. And then, if you feel like you need some additional help, you still can draw. You still can draw our hundreds, ones, and tens. If you can use, if you'd like to take, you can take a pocket with the blocks if you need it. But we're really gonna start thinking this way and go away from the blocks as much as we can. Because this process might take a lot of time, like we said. Okay. It was 19. Does anyone have 2? So let's try to do first 2 together. So who wanna read this the first for me? Isabella. You can look at the board or it's your package. You got it? Your package? Yeah. Just read what we have here. What's our first problem? What we need to do here. Okay, so what we start with, we need to expand this number. So 456, what number is that? So first, to help us, we can break it. We can have it as hundreds, tens, and ones. So now we break this number. How many hundreds do we have? Noe? How many hundreds we have? Well, 400. So we put 400. How many tens we have? Kingsley? You know how many? No? Okay. Luke, how many tens we have?
5.
So what we put here? 5? Just 5?
0.
5, 0. Good. Okay, and the last one? What do we put? Isabella? 6. Okay, and let's break this number. 1 here is 100. 2 here is 20 and 3. So, what we do now, if you still feel that you want to draw it here, button, if you want to draw, you can. You can draw 2 400s, 5, 10s, and 6. subtraction, what do we start with? Look. The small number or bigger number? Biggest. So we have 400 minus 100. How much is that? 300. Okay, 300 plus. We have 50 minus 20. Look how much. 50 minus 20. What do we put here?
50 minus 20 is 30.
Okay, good. And bottom? 6 minus 3.
6 minus 3 equals 3.
Good job. Thank you. So what we got here? Now we have to add all these numbers, which is easier. 300 plus 30. And plus 3. Novi? 300 plus 30. 300, 30, and 3. So our answer is 333. What if we do it the other way? What we need to do? We need to draw 400. 2. Bless you. 4. We need to draw 5 tens. And 6 ones. And when we take away 123, we just cross 100. How many tens do we cross? How many tens we cross? We subtract 123.
123. Oh, you subtract 2 tens.
2 tens. Thank you, Bottom. Okay, and how many ones would you subtract?
You subtract 1.
No, look
Oh,
at this.
wait.
1 is here in this line. 123. So we took away 100. We took away 2 tens, and we need to take this number. 3. So we just cross 3, and now we count. How many hundreds we have left? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. So 300. How many tens? 1, 2, 3. So that's 10, 20, 30. And how many ones we have? 2, 3. So 3, 3, 3. This is the same what we got here. Okay, I want us to do the last one together, and then you try on your own. So that's again subtraction. So we do it again. We start with what? When we do subtraction, we start with which numbers? We start from the end? From the smaller ones? No, Zainab, what do we start? We start with 100, just like we did before. So let's quickly expand this number. 385. How many hundreds?
300.
What a good job. How many tens? Lily?
80.
80. Oh, we're so quick. We really like mathematicians. And how many ones? The last one. How many ones, Lily?
5.
5. Okay, this number. How many hundreds? Dawood? Hundreds. 100. How many tens? Lily?
40.
40. And how many ones? At the third place we have those? 2 ones. Now we just subtract 300 minus 100. We have 200. 3 minus 1, right? Then 80 minus 40. How much we get? Theodora? 40. And 5 minus 2. How much? Jolie? 5 minus 2. 3. So we now add this together. 200 plus 40. Theodora? 240, and the last number 23. So 243. So let's see how quick we did this way, and we don't even have to draw. So now we have an idea. We know how to break these numbers and how to work with that way. Okay. So now there is a challenge for you. I want you to work on your own. Read this carefully, and there is a reminder. Remember to subtract the hundreds first, and then tens, then ones. So read the problem, work on it on your own. This one and this one, and then after that, I'm going to ask you to share with your friend which way you used and how you solved this problem. Okay, so you can work on this one and this one. So you still want to do this way, right? Okay, so now let's work on this one. Read the problem. Captain Redbeard has 575 gold coins. He spent. What does mean if we say spent? He spent. So he has this amount and he spent. So he got more when he spent. When he spent, that's mean he gave you more. He don't have what his word is. So 575 minus, right? So look at this number. So 575 minus 223. Okay? Because his word is this.
Which word? I told you. Captain Redbeard has
575 gold coins. He spent 234.
Okay, let's work on this problem. We're gonna have like 10 minutes on your own. So
on a brand.
Brand new.
Wait, 575 gold coins. And he spent. What that means? He spent.
How many?
He minuses. Right. So we have, what's the equation that we have? Start with equation. 575 minus 233. So start with equation and then you have to expand it.
And if you spend, you take away.
Show me the equation that you have to set up.
Okay.
Okay. I just want you to use any way that we just showed you to subtract, right? I know it might be easier for you because I don't want you to do this the easiest way when you get numbers. I want you to expand them. Okay? Oh, great job there. So you break this number, you're doing really well. Okay, you can do the number 4, and if you like that. Great job. So what we're doing with this numbers look like we did before. I'm gonna leave it. So I'm gonna leave it on the board so you have it in front of you what we did. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. What we need to do, we need to expand this number. So if we have 4, 5, 6, we need to break it to the parts. If you need help or you're stuck on something, just raise your hand. You're gonna come up. this way when we cross it, right? Let's try to do the way we did this before. So we have a number 575. The captain has 575 gold coins, and he spends 234. So he got more or less? What are we doing? Less. So we're doing subtraction, right? So 575 minus 233. You start with this equation. So 575 minus 233. We start with this one and we go from there. We will expand those numbers. So 575. What is that? If we break it into parts, 100, tens, and ones.
Is
Tens and
3
ones.
plus 5.
How many hundreds?
8, 4 plus 2 is 6.
5. So this
3.
number is 500 plus. How many tens do we have? 70. And how many ones? 5. Right under this, let's break this number into same parts. So 234.
709.
How do we
Minus
break it?
453. 8
How many
plus 3.
hundreds?
That's 5.
Okay, how
9
many
minus 4.
tens?
7 minus 4 is 3.
And how many ones? No, you forgot the one. Yeah. Okay. So if we're doing subtraction, we're taking 200 away from 500. So 500 minus 200 is 300. Right? It's hundreds. So our first number is 300. Then from 770 we subtract 30. How much is that? Yep, correct. And from our last number, from 5 we subtract 4. How much is that? Yep. So when you add those numbers now, you got the answer. 300 plus 40 plus 1. 341. This is your answer, right? So you guys, we have to break this number in hundreds, tens, and ones. So put the answer 341. So video, if you use this way, that's the way it's the easy one that we did at the very beginning. So you're taking number from number, but they want us to expand it, to divide, to see, to do it this way. So number 575, they want us to break it into hundreds, tens, and ones. Yeah, so we did it here. Okay. 70 minus 30, 40, and 4 minus 4. And then you add in these two numbers, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Great job. Yeah. Hmm? Okay, let's have another 3 minutes. Let's have another 3 minutes, and then I want you to share with your partner your strategy. How did you do this? Okay, so are we done?
People are not done. Okay, let's see this one.
Okay, so we have an expert, Michael, who coming to help people, but we can, if you do the half of it, oh, I see some of you did pretty good job. So we can work on it later.
This is JoJo's.
So I want you to turn and talk to your partner to share your work. So let's see the way that you did it. Now you can join Kinsley. So you can turn and talk to your partner. Show the way that you did the work. Show your thinking. And check if your friend did the different way or same way as you. Let's have like a couple of minutes. And different way. Did you do the same way or different way? So I see here you broke the numbers. You could pay you can 100, tens, and ones. But here Zoe, you decided still to do this way, right? The drawing. Place value, right?
The 3 is the 100, the 8 is the 10, the 5 is the 1, and so I got, that would be like 300, that would be 80, and that would be 5.
It's about that's yours.
Yeah. I did 140 for this one. So 100 basically, then you added 120, then you got it. And I need to round up too. Wait, we're not using the one. No, guys, we're doing the first one. Oh.
Okay, let's come back. You can come back to your seats.
Excuse me. Are you done? No, I don't know what's that. So this. It's two personal ones.
Okay, since we have an expert, Michael, would you like to share your thinking with the class?
Yes.
Show us your way. You did it. Okay. So tell us, what did you do for the first one?
For the first one, I just started with the ones, and I did 5 minus 4, and that gives me 1. And then I did the tens, and I got 70 minus 30 is 40. Then I did 500 minus 200, and that gives me 300. So the total is 341.
Okay, Michael, so when we do subtractions, what do we start with?
Ones.
Subtraction? Do we start with the ones when we do subtraction?
No.
Start with 100. But it's okay, you still did it the correct way. So you just start breaking it up from ones. But anyway, you got the correct number. Because basically, if you did it a little easier way, you will get...
Oh, it works both ways.
Yes. At this point, that's what I explained to you. At this example, it works both ways. You right. But if we get a bigger number, we're going to get in trouble. So 500 minus 200, you still get this one? This number, 300. And then you did 70 minus 30, you got 40. And then 5 minus 4, you get 1. And then you add all of them, 300 plus 40 plus 1. Just for the next time, not to get confused, try to start with hundreds. But Michael, I really love how you did your thinking. How Michael explained your thinking to us, he did first, we start, and then he explained all his thinkings. Let's give a clap to Michael. Okay, who else want to share? I need one more person. If someone did a different way. Zainab, you want to come?
You need help?
Okay, so Zainab decided to do the box. Tell us what you did. What did you do here? Mm-hmm. And then you end up with what? Okay, great. You see Zainab here, she even take here, remember to subtract the hundreds first. Okay? And here, Zainab, I see that you did the two ways, right? So you really got an idea of two different ways, right? Okay, you can come back, you can give the applause to Zainab, which used two different ways. You can come back. Okay, so as we learned today, can someone read aloud to me again? Isabella, do you want to go?
So I can find the value of numbers by counting up or counting back hundreds, tens, and ones.
Is it something that we did today? So do we know now how to break the bigger number and how to break the bigger number if we know about tens, about ones, but if we have 536, it's not just 5, 3, and 6, it's 530 and 6. This is what we know, what we need to know to be successful in addition and subtraction, and later we're going to learn even more ways to do it. And for your homework, I'll give you the worksheets. Some of you will get this one, some of you this one, and this one. That's really good. It's a lot. Just do you don't have a weekend. Just do as much as you can to practice. Okay? Thank you, everyone.